Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, ladies, gents, wherever you are. Piotr here. Preparation ahead of the Europe Open for the Liteforex Global YouTube channel. So we are going straight without the further delay. All right. So what is going on? We have a little bit of the risk of, or maybe a little bit more than a bit, but the thing is, it's not related to the post Bank of Japan rate decision. It's more related to the China virus concern. So, well, that's gonna be the challenge. To be honest with you. It's some kind of the reaction similar to Ebola virus outbreak, if I'm not mistaken, back in 2014. So really, the Asian markets took the loss, and as you can see, dollar Chinese yuan strong move to the upside, right, over the whole session. I'm very curious how the Europe and then US will react into that. I've mentioned that we are post Bank of Japan rate decision, actually almost same like previously. A little bit of the upward revision when it comes to the GDP, mostly because of the government stimulus, a little bit of the inflation downgrade, mostly because of the oil prices, and overall it's hard to say that the yen reaction is into the Bank of Japan again. More in that, I would say, is related to the what is going on in China. But anyway, we have moved below weekly open on the dollar yen, right? And if you are familiar with the latest dollar yen analysis I did, we are awaiting for the market to pull back towards this possible demand. We are talking about the levels close to 109.55 ish. All right, and then the reaction around this level should be very, very interesting, right? Because for now, that's what we discussed. As long as we are above this levels, the continuation towards 111 is still possible. On the other hand, on the other front, we have Aussie yen, right? Where I'm sitting for quite a few days already. I'm sitting short, right? And finally, looks like the market is trying to take off a little bit lower. Now the main question is going to be where we are going to get the daily close. All right, would be good for me, from my perspective, to see the market going lower below 75. I'm going to watch the developments, and below 75, the next possible target, we are talking about the levels close to 74. So that would be nice development, right? It also here ahead of the Europe is also worth to mention about some kind of the let's call it truth when it comes to the new tariffs, and the thing is that Trump and Macron both agree on the tariff truce through the whole year, towards the year end. So from that perspective, it might be smart to watch euro today, and I'm still sitting with the partial closing. I'm still sitting long euro pound. That's the first thing first. We are going to get back to the euro pound in a second, and I'm gonna watch the development here on the euro dollar as some bounce. Might be possible, some kind of the rally. Just the reminder, Yesterday I've been looking to sell rallies towards either 1130 or a little bit higher, 1170, right? So this type of the attempt to rally might be seen on the euro dollar based on this development. So yeah, I'm going to watch the reaction within that zone. And as you can see, blue dotted line, we are still above the weekly open. So let's get back to the euro pound and to the long I'm sitting here. So one thing is this compromise between the Trump and Macron, right? On the other hand, don't forget that we do have later today we do have the UK job market. That's the one thing, and German ZEW index, where you know, just trying to compare only expectations, right, ahead of the announcement. It looks like there is a chance for the continuation higher. Again, I'm going to, if necessary, if there is any kind of the action, I'm going to prepare the update post UK data and post German ZEW index. For now, looking for at least move back towards yesterday high, right? If we are going to be able to take these levels out, the next one is closer to 85.80, then 86 and 86.50 as a final target for me. Nothing extraordinary, nothing in the calendar when it comes to the New York session. Just the reminder that in US the guys are going to be back after the long weekend. All right. So when it comes to the UK data, so it's not only euro pound, right? Overall, I've been talking a few times already that I'm quite negative when it comes to the pound. So I'm going to look to sell any cable rally if seen. Would be great if we can have something like in between 30.40, 30.60, and if that's gonna be the spike towards the data, and if we are going to see the UK number to be weaker than what market is expecting, especially when it comes to the earnings, that could be the thing. Don't forget, previous week rallies was based on the expectation of the good retail sales data, right? It was huge disappointment, and the things related to the activity of the dovish camp inside the Bank of England took over. Don't forget that next week we do have a Bank of England, so today's data is gonna be even more important when it comes to this. So from that perspective, cable, that might be one solution. And as I mentioned, I'm looking for the market reaction around these levels, right? So we are talking about the 30.40, 30.60, okay? Some kind of the over-under things we've seen previously, how market was behaving at that level. Here, then again, and with this gap to the downside, right? So that's gonna be quite important. In case of the rally higher, right, we might see 31 to be targeted, as well as the stops above 31.30. Okay, so that's gonna be from the cable perspective, that's gonna be very interesting. And finally, let's have a look another pound pair. Let's have a look on the pound yen. I've been looking for a selling opportunity here as well. Still would be good to see the rally towards 144.50, some kind of the spike that would create the opportunity for finishing this business with this swing high. That would be also the retest of the base of this breakout candle and the failure at the top, right, around 47.75, 48. From here, if I'm not mistaken, and 44.50 will prove as a good supply level, the first possible target are gonna be this liquidity below 41.15, right? That would be the first target. Of course, it's a daily chart, so those distances are a little bit wider. Let's switch a little bit lower, and the intraday price action been discussed as well. If you remember, I'm looking for this lower shadow and the latest attempt to rally over here. So I'm looking from the intraday perspective for the rally back towards these levels. That would be looking for a liquidity above yesterday high. So overall, whatever is going to happen here, right, with some kind of the bearish price action, that would be something I'm waiting for. Guys, don't be trapped during the European session. I'm going to make an update if necessary around the European and UK, German and UK data. Take care and goodbye, guys.